Hi everyone. Alright, today is your grade day, your independent learning, and I'll try to keep it pretty simple for you guys. It's a little hands-on too, but it's basically going to be how to graph simple harmonic motion, and then you're going to define and actually label on the activity that you do some properties for this. Alright, so first off you'll need a piece of paper blank like this. Of course you can pause the video if you need to go get some of the stuff. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a pen or pencil in one hand, and we're going to think back to last week like the pendulum. So the pendulum basically would swing back and forth like this. So I want you guys to get pretty comfortable with doing that. Maybe let's go with a period of 1 second. So remember that's the time of one cycle. So maybe 1 second to go from here all the way back. So it might be kind of quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I might have to go a little bit quicker. I was maybe going a little bit slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just like you're counting normally. All right. You'll see why in a second, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting kind of consistent with this 1 second period at the bottom here, going this way on the paper. And then, of course, once I actually start drawing on this, what I'm going to do with my right hand, if you stand up, it's a little easier. I'm going to actually drag this way while I'm actually moving my hand like the pendulum. Alright, so practice as much as you need to on your own. Right now I'm just going to go with it. If it's not perfect, that's okay. But here we go. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to start dragging. Alright, not the best, but that's okay. I think you guys will kind of see what we're going for here. But what I want to do is I want to maybe label a couple things real quick. If you think about it, when I was swinging this pen back and forth, the pendulum would come to rest in the middle. So something I can do right now, I'm going to do a different color. I can actually label all the way through this. I can label a kind of central location, which you guys know that's called our equilibrium right there. Alright, so here comes the hopefully light bulb moment. If I flip this like that, this should look similar to what you've maybe done in math class. So these are trig graphs, sine, cosine, and this is actually how we graph simple harmonic motion. It ends up looking like waves. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to do this on your piece of paper, and now I'll give you guys some guidance with this. I'll make it real easy. We're chapter 14 right now. Section 2 specifically, which is wave properties. But you guys are going to go into your book after you draw this, before you draw this, whatever, and I want you to define 4 terms for me, and also when you're defining them, I want them to be labeled on here. So for instance, this is what I did. Equilibrium. I would define that right here in the space, and then I would also then label it on the graph right here, equilibrium, if I want to abbreviate. Okay? So here are the 4 that you need to do for me. So first one is amplitude. Alright. Next 2 kind of go together, so if you want to kind of define them side by side, that's fine. But a trough, kind of like a pig trough, and a crest. Alright, just a heads up, you might also hear these referred to like valleys and peaks, which might connect more with you, and that's okay if it does, you can go with that. And then the last one, the big one, the new one, wavelength. Alright, so again, I want to see these defined on the piece of paper somewhere. If you've got to make them small, that's okay. But then I want to see them labeled on this. You'll get what I'm saying when you go to the textbook. Alright, so just a heads up, if you do go to the textbook, here's where we're starting, 14.2 wave properties. And as you scroll through, which I won't do right now, I think you guys are going to see some really, really nice pictures that make this pretty easy for you guys, okay? Alright, so when you get it all labeled on here, go ahead, take a screenshot with your iPad, and then submit that to Canvas, and that'll be your points for the day, guys, alright? Alright, good luck with this. I'll see you in one of the upcoming days, okay? Later, guys.